Hello everyone and welcome back to another of my pick a card reading. In this pick a card reading, we're going to talk about your April energy reading as well as predictions. You guys already know how it works, so take your time, pause the video if you need, and choose with your gut feeling between pile number 1, which is connected to the tiger eye stone, pile number 2, the clear quartz. And pile number 3, the amethyst. If you guys are interested in the collective energy for the month of April, or perhaps the zodiac prediction sign by sign, you can find them on my Patreon. The link is in the description box below. Now I'm going to play the third eye ball sound so you can connect to your third eye and choose the accurate pile for you. And I'll see each other in one of your piles. Let's take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. By virtue of your vibration, if you're calm, relaxed, and you have in mind your questions, there is no shadow of a doubt that you'll choose the right pile. The right answer from Spirit is bound to come to you. You cannot be mistaken, so feel free. Relax, take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. You have nothing to do, there is no pressure, and you can take your time. The right pile will come to you. Okay, my love, I hope you had your time to pick your pile. Remember that the timestamps are down below and in the comment section. And I'm going to move ahead for those of you guys who chose the tiger eye pile number 1. Hi, pile number 1, and welcome to your reading. So, you chose a tiger eye. What a beautiful stone to choose. I feel that the month of April, Aries season, and obviously early Taurians at the end of April, it's going to be a month for you, pile number 1, of assertiveness and action. Perhaps you have been meditating a lot in the past month, or you have already let go of a lot of things, and right now it's the season for the blossoming. It's the season for you to take action. It's the season where you feel the vibe, you feel the energy, and you feel that you can actually and proactively take the lead of your life. You're not scared anymore to just share your opinion, and you feel, I feel the drive of Mars, which I'm not sure where is in the sky, but I don't know. I feel that Mars is doing something really powerful. I mean, Aries, Mars are connected, but there must be something astrologically speaking in this April 2021 that it's happening in your chart, and Mars is the ruler of this thing for you, and I feel that it's giving you a lot of confidence, and you're gonna feel in April that not only you're more confident and more energetic, but you're gonna feel like this kick from Mars that indeed you're ready to conquer the world, you're ready to do those action, you're ready to venture for this new business, like you are ready in general. Okay, so this is what I am seeing through this beautiful stone. that we're going to put over here. And let me start with the tarot and move our way up with the oracles. Oh, how beautiful, my love. So, okay, we're going to start. I do see the Two of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Then we do have the World card, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, or Taurus. And we also have the Judgment card, okay? Beautiful. So what is happening right here, I told you, I feel that in the past months, you guys have been thinking a lot about your emotion, rebalancing your emotions, healing, or maybe you have been stuck into wanting to move forward and not being able to choose between path A and path B. And so you were constantly thinking and thinking. And if you didn't already made a decision, I feel that a decision, it's gonna come eventually at the beginning of April for you, pile number one, because I feel like that this energy of Aries season, as well as the energy of Mars in the sky, it's really giving you the confidence to rebalance yourself, feel more grounded, and know in your heart that at the end of the day, there cannot be really bad decision unless they're hurting yourself or other ones, but there cannot be like, oh, I'm mistaken if I do take path A or path B. At the end of the day, it's just a matter of preference, and it's a matter of your unfoldment. So by releasing the pressure, which I think is going to happen at the beginning of April, there is going to be, with this Judgment card in the month of April in general, a revelation that it's going to allow you to feel very, very clear about the right path for you, or what you perceive has to be the right path for you. And I feel that this for you, pile number one, it's the ending of a season in your energetic journey, as well as in your spiritual and soul journey. It's almost like I feel that you have incarnated in this lifetime knowing that you had a lot of karma to clear. But even though you knew that you could clear this karma in many lifetimes, perhaps, you just literally chose as a soul, no, let me do it all at once. All at once, I want to get it done, okay? And so obviously, as a human being not conscious of the decision of your soul, your first half of your life is being quite, also I might say traumatic, heavy, very challenging, due to the fact that your soul wanted to clear this karma once and for all. But the good news is, I actually feel that you basically accomplished this thing, and this is why you have incarnated in this present time, because the energy, the vibration of the world is changing. We are almost like Ray, my angel that I channeled all the time, even though I'm not, before I used to like completely channel, like a channeler, a medium, and getting through. I don't do that a lot frequently, but definitely everything that you hear me channeling is from this angel, is from this angelic group. I even wrote a book completely channeled from him. Anyhow, it always told me that, you know, by the time that sorry, my dog is popping up on camera. By the time that we are leaving this reality, there is going to be like a split in consciousness. And therefore, what does it mean, a split in consciousness? It means that some people are going to go towards this higher vibration more and more and more. And therefore, they're going to perceive reality very differently, and their karma is going to get completely cleared out because they're moving into this vibration. And then there's going to be another part of the world existing at the same time, almost like in a dimensional shift, okay? I hope this doesn't sound too crazy for you guys or too esoteric, but I feel this is true, and it's visible from the way things have been going on this planet right now. Another part is going to be very lower vibrational, thinking still about the old patterns, not really being able to make this jump towards a higher vibe society. And I feel that for a while, these two dimensions of consciousness will live on the planet at the same time, and it's going to be very odd because literally we are seeing people like you guys that made the jump into a high vibe, and they completely transformed their life through healing and cleared their karma. And some other people instead, they're still living in that old programming, and there's nothing you can do about it if they don't choose to change. I apologize for this sound. It's my dog going crazy as a puppy. So with that being said, I feel that even though your soul has chosen consciously to come here and to clear karma in the first half of your life, right now the karma is getting cleared forever. Of course, because you don't have to repeat forever the same cycle. And in the month of April, this decision will be made, and you will totally realize through some revelations, which could be even internal revelations, like, epiphanies inside of you, you will realize that that was an ending of a cycle, of a season for your spiritual journey, and the beginning of a new one. And I think that this new beginning that you're going to have in the month of April, not only it's going to make you feel really a lot more energized and drawn to new businesses, new ventures, new friends, but honestly, it's going to give you a lot of success, because I feel that every time like a planet moves away from a specific sign, or when we end some karmic cycle, there is always a gift that comes with that, whether it is a lesson, whether it is a blessing, a winning of the lottery, even a winning of some sort. It could be different for a lot of us. So the doors of infinite possibilities and abundance are open. But with the World card, honestly, it tells me that there is going to be a sort of blessings of good luck, awareness, recognition, or like a complete, like I said, awareness and revelation popping up for you due to the fact that you're moving away from an old karma meaning action, or old actions and patterns. And I feel that for those of you who felt perhaps in the past years weighted down by the indecision, the unfairness of this world, like I see you guys saying a lot in your mind, because you're not a person that likes to rant with other people, I feel, but in your mind, I feel, pile number one, that you say a lot, I wish I've done things in time. I wish I wasn't there to share my opinion ahead of time. I wish I was in the right place at the right time, but I always seem to come afterwards or before. Most of you beforehand. And Spirit wants you to know, my love, that this season, Aries season for you, that is going to be the right place at the right time finally for you. Because with the Judgment card, not only we do have revelation for you, pile number one, but we do have that sense of rising from the ashes and removing obstacles, as well as overcoming any obstacles, okay? And new beginnings of some sort, to really blessed and crowned by the universe, like you are becoming center stage. With the World card for me always refers to, and I even said it in my e-course, if you want to learn tarot with me, I have an e-course down below, but I always say it's the net, because when we think about the world in a modern terms, we think about connection, we think about the web, we think about the internet. How much better can we describe the world if not by the internet, where everybody gathers? I mean, look at this channel. I am Italian. I've traveled around the world thanks to my band and this channel, and I connect with people from all over the world. It doesn't really matter where are you sitting right now in the world, we are all connected, and this is possible due to the internet. So with the World card, it could be that in Aries season, whether you are connected to wanting to find love, or perhaps you wanted to find a new business or bettering your career, definitely it's going to come with the use of the internet and social media, and being more and more connected with matters of the 11th house in astrology, which does rule friendship, community, social media, as well as foreign lands. Because I do see, I don't know why I channel this, I do see the World card as a card very much related with the 11th house in astrology. So yeah, even though you might feel by the time that you're watching, my love, you might feel confused or indecisive about your emotions and where to go in your life, I'm telling you, like, the end of a karmic cycle is happening for you at this time. You will make a very strong decision. You will have success. You will have revelations that will really lead you on the right path. Like, you're almost there. And definitely in the month of April, you will feel a lot more energized. In matters of love, even though I want to make a specific pick a card for April, either here or on my Patreon for love, I feel that in matters of love, with this Two of Pentacles, you have to decide whether you want to stay or let go of an individual. And I'm going to be frank with you guys, it's going to be very personal depending on who you are. I feel the majority of you will decide to move away and put themselves at center stage, because you realized how much important it is to be the leader of your movie and the star of your movie. And the relationship that you should intertwine are, first and foremost, your relationship with the universe, the relationship with source, then the relationship with yourself, and then the relationship with others, which doesn't define you as a selfish person. Selfishness is a very different attitude and quality. It just defines you as a very healthy, grounded human being, okay? So this is what I am seeing with the tarot. Let me see if I gather anything else. Okay, Spirit is saying that there is going to be for you, my love, a no and a yes. So like I said, it is about ending something as well with this Two of Pentacles, something that maybe you were procrastinating to end, but you know it's about to end. And so there is going to be a yes and a no. The yes is going to be the harvest and the abundance that you will have for the next 10 years. Spirit is saying very visible in energy in the month of April. And the no is going to be that door that is finally closing behind your back. That's what Spirit wants you to know. But you will have more personal revelations, pile number one. Let me tell you this with the Judgment card. I apologize if you see my puppy here and there. He's so naughty. Anyway, regarding of ending, I'm also seeing, in fact, the Raven card. Beautiful. The Raven could be your shadow animal or your spirit animal. Ravens, for me, are ruled by Scorpio. They are ruled by the Death card in the tarot. They do talk about the mystery of life as well as endings, but in this particular deck, which I love and adore, and it's the Divine, I tell you guys if you want to buy it, it's the Divine Animals Oracle deck. If you guys want to buy it, you can stop it and see the information over here. So sorry. Okay, so this deck is amazing. Like, I really love it, and you can see there is a man and the Raven. Sorry for that. It's basically has this man in his mouth. I don't know how to say this in English, the mouth of a bird. The beak? I don't know. Anyway, I'm so sorry. So basically, this tells me that, and this man has got a luggage, and he's also like, it looks like a warrior. So this could be you. I feel that, again, the first portion of your life is being very intense due to the fact that you felt like a warrior of some sort. You felt that you really have to remove this karma. And now your spirit animal, the Raven, is telling you, well, you have overcome your shadows. You weren't afraid to go into the dark and to seek the light in the dark. And because of that, now you will see the light at the end of the tunnel. And in fact, the Raven itself in this card is a tunnel. I don't know if you guys can see it, full of light. Can you see it? That's a tunnel full of light right there. Beautiful. And you're like flying away free. Also, this card does symbolize news coming your way. And also, if you notice in this card, we do see a full moon. So by the time actually that I'm recording this video during the full moon. Like right now, the full moon is happening. So definitely revelations, decision are coming up for you during this full moon. And they're leading you towards the light at the end of the tunnel. Like Spirit was saying, it's a no that is finally closing the door behind your back, and it's a yes from your future. So beautiful. If you want and believe in the power of the law of attraction, like we usually do on this channel, you can comment down below and claim it for yourself. This is my yes from my future. This is my yes from my future. The Raven is my spirit animal. Thank you, universe. Now I know my spirit animal. Whatever it is that you feel you resonate with this reading, claim it right down and write it down in the comment section, because that helps tremendously also to claim it again and to manifest it into your reality. But there is some really good news that in April, and especially I feel at the beginning of April, is going to set you free and make you feel much more successful, abundant, and it's going to just be visible through your energy that you're having an amazing new beginnings. So wow, I don't want this reading to be too long, but wow, what a powerful energy to have. We also have Archangel Uriel and the Sphinx. Oh wow, there is a lot of wisdom in you, my loves. Pile number one, whoever has chose this pile. So honestly, this is number 21, which transforms into number 3. You could be a creator of some sort. You could work with social media in the entertainment business, or just generally, you're somebody that usually is able to come out with very creative solutions. You're also someone that is interested in the esoteric, in the, I don't know why I keep seeing internet. You could be, some of you guys are into technologies. You're like a nerd, even though you combine this with with passion, with religion, philosophy, spiritual awareness, and understanding. You love traveling, and it could be also the traveling to a very rich, cultured like place, if it makes any sense, will be able for you. Before you answer and comment really badly, due to the pandemic, people cannot travel. Actually, that is not true. I checked that out. People can travel depending on the state, on the country, and they can travel safely if they do certain exams, but that will depend only on the regulation of that specific country. So some people are relocating, some people are indeed traveling even during this time. I don't judge anybody. Take it only if it resonates and make your own decision according to your feelings and what feels safe for you, okay? These are only general readings. And even in private readings, like, nothing is fatalistic, okay? You always have the power and the will to claim your future. With Archangel Uriel, for me, Archangel Uriel is connected to the crown chakra. So there is an activation from spirit of your connection to this higher source. And funny story is, when I'm seeing the card of the Sphinx, which could also indicate the sign of Leo and the constellation of Leo, there is a full moon in the card. I don't know if you guys can see it. This is a full moon right there. So the Sphinx has always been well known as to be holding the mysteries of the ancient Egyptian society and civilization, and be holding the mysteries of the future as well. If I'm correct, even Edgar Cayce used to think that the secrets of Atlantis were being, basically they were under the Sphinx, in a chamber under the Sphinx. So I don't know, because that never got revealed, but that's definitely a metaphor for us of the fact that if you think about the past, Atlantis, the civilization, you wanting to clear out your karma. So in April, I feel that you, pile number one, you're gonna have a very solid, vivid understanding of where you were coming in terms of karma and your past and your soul, and where you're heading. And where you're heading is completely free with this World card, and will depend on the choices that you will make in the present moment, which some of you might have already taken. But definitely this is the end of a rebus with the Sphinx. It's the end of a dilemma. So in a more mundane matters, it could be that, for instance, you were worried about letting go of a person or not. You were worried about starting a new venture, a new business. And this is a dilemma that you're facing every single day. You just don't know. You're stuck, you know, between this indecision. And this is making you feel very uncomfortable, very weighted down, in the dark with this Raven card. And now the Archangel Uriel with the Judgment card is opening up your crown chakra, which is essentially the possibility to feel the connection with spirit and channeling even information from spirit. You are resolving the rebus that it's in your mind. And by the beginning of April, and actually by the end of April, therefore, you will be already free and liberated. The decision will be made, and it will be the right decision for you, because it will lead you to that great success, blossoming, new beginning, and awareness that you are indeed the star of your movie. Maybe this is going to be for you, pile number one, a decision of independence, okay? I'm also seeing the card of envy. Okay, so I feel, pile number one, because you're super creative with the Raven card, especially, you're different. You could be an old soul or a starseed. People generally have misused you and misunderstood you. Sorry, because they were envious of you. They were envious of your light and what you had, and they were trying to put negative energy on you constantly. But let me tell you something, especially with the blessings of the planet Mars. I don't know why, pile number one, whatever curse, whatever negative energy, whatever gossip, whatever envy that is being done on you, that is been affecting you for a while, it's banished, blocked forever by Archangel Uriel, saving you, blessing you, bringing you good luck. It will all come back to them. I'm sorry, I don't want to be vengeful or anything like such. I don't want to come across as this. I'm sorry, my puppy. My God. But It's gonna happen, like I'm telling you, because I feel that some people might have put some negative energy, and I'm very grounded into saying this, but I feel this for you, pile number one. Some people have put negative energy on you, they have cursed you even, or it could be that they were affecting your health, or you couldn't sleep very well, you were always feeling stalked or watched for, judged for, okay? And you have been tolerating and tolerating and tolerating and moved forward, sorry, because that was also part of how you cleared your karma. Maybe you have done the same in a past life to these other people. So to restore the balance, you had to witness this in this lifetime. It could be different for many of you, but with this envy card, I definitely do feel that in April is all gonna come back to these people that have done this to you, and you're free. You're completely free from envy, from heavy judgment. You are rising, you are at the center stage, and you shouldn't also, if you feel still this negative energy on you, let me tell you, you shouldn't allow negative people to affect what you can accomplish in this lifetime. Like, I give you a very simple example. I started TikTok in Italian because TikTok has geolocalization, so I couldn't really post content in English because nobody was watching it, since Italians don't know a lot of English. And you know, like, I started it like I do over here on this channel, right? Very positive, very nice, very simple. And I've been judged so badly. Like, really big profiles came to me, like 50,000 followers, 1 million followers. They came to me telling me I was shallow, I was stupid, I was American-like, and I was like, wow. How much hate that can be in some people, that they have to be threatened by anybody talking differently or being positive. And you know, call it envy, call it whatever it is. I blocked him. I don't allow any big profile to bully me or to tell me that what I can share in a simple way cannot benefit others. I'm open to, obviously, respectful criticism, but not straight ahead bullism. And that could be also karma straight back at me at the same time, you know? So I just wanted to give you this example just to tell you, when people are envious of you, and envy and jealousy is a disease, honestly, there's nothing you can do about it. Pile number one, you can have compassion for them because it's just a sad place to be, but you, on the other hand, the only thing that you can do is keep on shining. What else can you do? Do you really want to hide forever so they can win and be like, oh, that's so good, all that golden light that they had, now it's ours, so we can show off? No, you don't want that. And when they will learn their lesson, well, you're ready to hug them back, you're ready to forgive them, or just simply let them go and know that, unfortunately, some people have to learn their lesson. You might have to learn your lesson in a past life as well. That could have been similar. So no judgment or no shame whatsoever. But don't allow this very bad comments, people, situation to hinder your progress, because where you're heading is beautiful. With this World card and the Judgment card and the Sphinx card, it's so blessed that I feel in the month of April you are destined to have not only this new beginning, but this amazing abundance. Oh my god, my puppy's driving me crazy, guys. So abundance of Sodis from the Offset Oracle deck. I love this energy for you, my love. So this is the Star of David, and I feel that probably you could be connected to either ancient Egyptian knowledge, because we do have two cards of ancient Egyptian, so Hermetica even, you know, type of content, magic, law of attraction for sure, or you could be even into Kabbalistic magic, or maybe you have an amulet. Like maybe you have like the ones that I have, the Leor Alexandra amulet, which are made with the Jewish alphabet. I love those amulets so much. So if you, Leor, are watching, thank you so much for making them. Anyway, so with the abundance of Sothis, we have stellar blessings of the celestial goddess of abundance. Told you, like, this is so beautiful. You deserve it because you have worked so hard in your consciousness, not just like materialistically speaking, even though that could be, but you have worked so hard to maintain strong light, regardless of how other people made you feel. Then let me tell you something, April is gonna look in matters of love. Even if you're single and you're gonna remain single, but you're gonna have so much energy and beauty, and you're gonna feel, honestly, pile number one, at the top of the world. And most likely what I feel for you, pile number one, you're gonna be able to resolve that rebus that you had in your mind, so you can finally have this new beginning, and it's your time to blossom. Regardless of people being envy of you or being jealous of you, they are going to see you radiant. So you know what, pile number one, right now you're gonna find out who really are your best friends. Because let me tell you something, sometimes people say, oh, best friends are only there at your lowest, or best friends are only there when you are at your best. No, friends are there whether it is that you're at your lowest or whether it is that you're at your best. Real friends are always there because they love you and they accept for who you are, and they're happy when you thrive, and they're there listening to you when you're crying, and you do the same to them, because obviously it cannot be a one-sided relationship. You also do the same for them. That's what defines real friendship. And friends sometimes argue with each other, but they forgive each other. You know, with my best friend, one time we argued so badly, like so badly. We didn't speak for each other for more than 6 months. And then when she came back to me, she wrote, and I was thinking about her the same time, like the same minute that she was writing to me, we met. And it didn't matter if we argued and didn't speak for 6 months. We were just back together. And it doesn't matter. They don't need to call you every day. They will forgive you. That's how friends is. It's a bond of love that is established through eternity. So, you know, I feel that in the month of April, you're also going to find out who are your real friends. And in general, you're going to have so many good new beginnings and abundance, the resolution of conflicts, and therefore the light at the end of the tunnel. You have been a beautiful spiritual warrior, pile number three. You deserve this abundance that is coming towards you. And I am so happy for you, my love. Comment down below and just affirm this to yourself. I deserve this abundance. Thank you, universe. Okay, pile number one. So let's see each other in another on my Pico cards or on my Patreon as well. And I'm gonna move ahead for those of you guys who chose pile number two. Hi, pile number two, and welcome to your reading. So you chose the clear quartz. Let me analyze the crystal for you. Oh, wow. How beautiful. I don't know why, but I'm seeing that there is an emphasis on your eyes. So someone is going to compliment you in April for the beauty of your eyes. You might even be experimenting with your eyes, you know, with the color lenses or things like that. Or I don't know, I'm seeing an eye, or maybe you will be charmed with someone's eyes. Or keep an eye on the prize, Spirit is saying. One of these sentences is going to resonate with you, and it's going to tell you something about yourself. I'm seeing some of you could be in school working with numbers, or you work in like finances, a corporate with numbers. If that is so, watch out for some colleagues that might, or some, you know, other student who might you might feed distraction for you in the month of April. If you don't resonate with any of that, all of these numbers are inviting you to look into your destiny number in numerology. Maybe you don't know what numerology is, but what Spirit wants you to know is to analyze better your numerology chart so you can find out more information about where you're heading in life and more about yourself. It could even become a passion of yours. So that's what I'm seeing. Now I'm going to start with the tarot as usual and move my way up with the oracles. So we do have the 5 of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio for you, pile number 2. We also have the 3 Wands, Aries, Leo, or Sag. Happy birthday, my Aries and earlier Taurus at the end of the month, by the way. And the Chariot card. Okay, interesting. So something, it's been gone and you're crying about it. I know that sounds like so rude to say it like this, but you're crying about it. You're crying, you're depressed, you think, oh, how could it be that it didn't work out? how could it be that it's just not working? I thought that was the one. I thought that job would have got me somewhere. Like, I don't understand. Maybe, for instance, it's a job and people don't really understand you, or they don't really like you, or it's a coworker that you have to be careful of and you feel betrayed and cheated, or it is in a loving relationship. Whatever it's going to be for you, at the beginning of April, you're going to be like, how come? Why? I don't get it. Why the universe is doing this to me? Why does it have to take away the things that I care the most? And the universe is like, no, we are not taking away the things that you care the most. We're taking away the things that don't serve you. That's what it is. And we're sorry for being straightforward, Spirit is saying, but you have been hearing this rot for a while, pile number 2. And seriously, Spirit wants me to tell you in very straightforward manners, like literally, I can feel it. I can feel it picking on my back. Okay, got it. It wants me to tell you that how long do you want to go back and forth? Seriously, how long do you want to go back and forth and believing that those cups are not spilled? How long do you want to pretend that the things that it's gone, it's already dead, will come back? Let's take a pause. Let's take a pause. Trigger alert. But you got to move on because it's already gone, pile number 2. And April is the perfect season for you that is allowing you to move on. And we love this energy of fresh, new beginnings that should have happened a very long time, but they're happening right now, so we're going to claim them anyway, because you cannot go back and forth with your energy. It's becoming very, very draining for you and potentially even mentally harmful because you're feeling very unstable on a mental level and on an emotional level. Now, good news is there is something that wants to enter your life right now. The 2 of Cups is behind your back, whether this is new amazing love or whether this is that new promotion. I apologize, my puppy just wants to be on camera, or a pet, like a new puppy. Hi. Anything, you know, there is a love that wants to enter your life. Love can take millions of forms, in the forms of a new job, a promotion, or maybe a new behavior in the same job, a new colleague that enters your office and you're like, oh, finally a really nice person has entered my life. But you have to put yourself into a receptive mode where you allow this to happen. And how do you allow this to happen? By stopping draining your energy and thinking constantly about the past and what have happened and how sad it is for you that you have lost this thing, how sad it is for you that you got depressed and that you got misunderstood. Like, I mean, if you feel heavily depressed, where to the point where self-help doesn't work anymore, or even watching pico cards or going to a psychic doesn't work, that's where I'm telling you guys, try to contact your health service and get help. Try to contact a friend, a loved ones that can actually help you, because depression is a serious thing, and if you cannot snap out of it independently, then you need help. That's for sure, 100%. But if you feel in your heart that you are indulging in this depressive state and you can snap out of it, because you just can, you can feel it, okay? You can claim this for yourself, then this is the time that April wants you to feel alive again, because you can do it by yourself. It's not impossible. Okay, so with this 3 of Wands, I also feel that you felt very bad about the situation. You probably felt very bad about the situation that the world is in right now. You felt blocked in cage and you wanted desperately to travel. Honestly, guys, I feel with the Chariot card, there is a possibility to travel back, to feel better, to have like some relief about in matters of traveling, because I feel that you are pile number 2, a free spirit. If it's not traveling or relocation that is involved for you, my love, it is about you finally letting go of this energetic attachment, which might be only in your mind at this time, and feeling that you're hopeful about the future and you're receptive about the future. And because of that, you will see that very soon in the month of April, so I'm seeing by mid-April, you are going to be able to move forward in your life with this Chariot card, and to actually move forward in such a rapid way that it's going to be so triumphant. And do you know why the universe wants to make you so triumphant and moving forward in a fast way? because you have been stuck in this Five of Cups for way too long, longer than necessary. And because of this, it's like the universe actually wanted to give you this reward, this victory, this movement forward months ago. But you were blocking it. You were blocking it because you were still thinking about, oh my God, he left me, she left me. I didn't find the job of my life. I didn't accomplish my dreams in the way that I wanted. And you didn't give the opportunity to the universe to show you how much more it wanted to enter your life and in what way it wanted to enter your life. So I hope this makes some sense for you, my love. So, So let's see the other cards as well that you have. Oh, wow. You have the Jackal, the Truth card with number 44. It could be that you are a life path number 22 or a life path number in numerology 4, or you should look into your numerology chart. This is what I am seeing. Pile number 2. I don't know why. And funny enough, you did choose pile number 2. So you might feel very close to the number 2 or number 4. And with number 44, yet again, I feel that the universe in the month of April will just come towards you and will push you in a way or another to move forward with your truth. It's almost like I felt this at the beginning of this reading for you, my love. Pile number 2, the universe told me be very, very straightforward with these people because they don't have to remain sit down over here with this Five of Cups anymore. Be truthful, because if they do not want to see the truth, Spirit is saying, we are going to call upon Anubis, which is the protector of the afterlife for the ancient Egyptian, and we're going to show them the truth. The truth is going to get revealed whether you want it or not, because this bandage that you have placed in your eyes, it's almost like hams in your eyes. We say this in Italy. You got hams in your eyes. You're blinded. You're not willing to see the truth and to see that whatever it is that those spilled cups represent for you, they weren't that great as you remember. It's almost like you might have created like a sort of fantasy within your mind of how the past used to be, but it wasn't actually that great. It's just that by virtue of keeping remembering this past, you over fantasizing about it. But the universe wants you to know, especially in the month of April, wake up. There is so much better. Wake up. The truth is here. Wake up, wake up, wake up. We want you to move forward. We want you to move forward pretty fast, actually, because you should have done this months ago. So if you believe in the power of scripting and the law of attraction, you can comment down below and claim this to yourself. Wake up, wake up, wake up. I need to wake up. I am waking up. I am awakening. However you want to formulate it, I feel this is your mantra looking and judging at this card. With the Jackal card, this is a card that reminds me of Scorpio as well. Like I said, Anubis is the Jackal, but also the protector of the afterlife. It looks like he's having a burst of illumination in this card with the cosmic force of the universe behind him. He rules death and transformation. He's not afraid of darkness, and he's been adopted actually by Isis and Osiris because he's not their children. Another legend says that he was the byproduct of Nephthys, the sister of Isis, mating with Osiris, and Nephthys shouldn't have children because she was made for not having children, and she had the Jackal. So it's almost like you need to stop being something that you're not. Okay, I said it. Because here's the thing. Pile number 2, you are a rebel with the Jackal. You're different. And so this unhappiness that you had to experience is due to the fact that you were trying to be something that you're not. Whether this is relationships-wise or career-wise, personal life-wise. However, you were trying to be something that you're not. You can't change your unique self. Or you can, and you can die as a photocopy, which ultimately is only going to make you unhappy, come back into this lifetime, and try to do things again. So master the lesson of uniqueness. You are very unique. You're very different. And universe wants to place you in a very specific place, even geographically in the world. But what Spirit is telling me, we cannot place you there if you keep resisting your path. Like if you keep aligning yourself with actions that come from your past because you believe in that identity that you have constructed of your past, like we cannot put you in the right place at the right time if you don't trust us. We just can't. And you're gonna be left out there miserable and thinking that what you had in the past was actually amazing when it's not. It's only not even a quarter, Spirit is saying, of what you're supposed to have in this lifetime. Think about it. That's what you're crying for. Not even a quarter of what you're deserving to have in this lifetime. What do you want to do? Pile number 2. April is giving you the possibility to confront with this truth, move forward, or at least be open and be receptive to this movement forward. I feel geographically speaking, especially, they want to place you in a very specific way because this is what I learned from Spirit. Spirit knows where to place people. So you might not like the place where you were born, but there is a meaning of the reason why you were born there. There is a meaning for your desire to move away. You just have to trust in the flow of the universe and where it's leading you. And for you, it wants to lead you somewhere else. Spirit is saying, we will lead you to that land, to that place where you know and you feel in your guts you belong. But you need to trust us in the way we are going to put you over there. It needs to be stable. It needs to be grounded. It needs to be at the right time. You need to trust us and become only receptive to this truth. This is what Spirit is letting you know in the month of April. So the month of April for me looks like you finally ending that energetic pattern, negative energy around your auric field. Spirit is also telling me, letting all of that go, see the gratefulness and the beauty of the present moment with this 2 of Cups just behind your back, opening yourself up to this truth, being receptive, and by the end of April, you're moving. You're moving, you're happier, you are more energized, you are triumphant, okay? In whatever matters you are inquiring about. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, private reading listed down below. We do also have the 3 of Keys, the chess game. So very, very interesting from the Akashic Tarot deck. Like, I feel that you have been victim. I'm going to say this, but you have been victim of 2 things. Once, it's a jackal person, not meaning a negative person. No offense for jackals, of course, but you know, I feel this. I feel you were victim of somebody that placed the chess game with your mind, manipulated you. They gaslighted you. They always wanted you to feel that you were wrong, and they were turning tables in the way they were speaking. So for instance, in front of you, they were telling us certain things. Then behind your back, they were doing something different. And they were so good at hiding through multiple masks that you fell for this chess game. They were playing mind games with you, and you fall for it because you absolutely thought that they were genuine, they were even spiritual. They were not. They were just really, really manipulative, really, really good at playing this chess game. And now you do have the opportunity to make this travel, to make this move, to go forward and to move away. 3 of Keys is a broken heart at the end of the day, in my opinion. It could also be with this card that you have played mind games with yourself. Like I said, you believed in the memories of the past in a way that is romanticized, and it's not actually true. You weren't paying attention to the red flags, and you left and you felt left alone, but it's just in your mind. So right now, April is giving you the possibility to truly move forward for the better. The people represented by this chess piece are not usually those you meet for enjoyable pastimes, okay? This is a card of political, in fact, and social conflict. You may be in store for difficult interactions in group settings, such as boards of direction. Though sides seem to be clearly divided, many of the people involved are really out of themselves. So there is this seed that is present, and it's time for you to take an emotional or even an actual step back, my love. Because the more you're going to get involved and the stronger you hold your position, the more hated the situation may become. Because no matter how challenging trying to maintain an inner peace, don't participate in any battles or allegiances in the month of April. But don't let yourself be deceived either. Look at everything coolly and unemotionally, and kind of like even detach a bit from the situation so you can look from a higher perspective, because the people around you are actually serving their own agendas and they are not thinking about you. So try to be detached in April, be objective, and treat everyone involved from a deeper source of wisdom without being misled. There come a time for you to leave or distance yourself from the situation, but because of circumstances it might not be here yet. For now, let yourself be knowing, observer, and watch. And exactly this is what the Three of Wands means. Become the observer and watch. Be receptive for this movement forward and for this change, because the universe will provide you to go away eventually. And you don't have to do anything. They will go away, possibly even these people that are playing the chess game with you, okay? But one thing is sure, you don't want to get involved anymore emotionally with this sort of people, especially if we are talking about a romantic relationship. Run. And if you have already run, well, now it is the time in April to open yourself up, be receptive to this movement forward, energetically and possibly even physically, okay, my love? So sorry for that. I'm also seeing another number 3 for you, and it is blossoming abundance, because number 2, it's not only bad. Victory, triumph, moving forward. You were so afraid to move forward from this job, this relationship, this whatever it is, okay? Because you thought that you had it all and this was your golden path to victory. It couldn't be further from the truth, my love. This is why in the month of April, I feel you're gonna really have a breakthrough and see the truth. And once you will be moving in this chariot, away from this chess games, away from this, political mind game, manipulative mind game, you will be alone in this beautiful chariot. Wow, how much abundance is gonna come to your life. Wow, you're really gonna find your kingdom. You're really gonna find that golden garden. Wow, it is so beautiful. There is so much better and so much cosmic energy that wants to come. Like spirit is literally screaming, you are gonna be safe, my love. Number 2, you are gonna be happy. We promise you. Don't be afraid to move on. We are here. We're holding your hand. We are taking you by the hand. We are moving together. We promise you. Please promise. Please trust us. Move away. I don't know why they're screaming so loud. I know I sound ridiculous in the speaker card, but as a channeler, I do hear directly from spirit and from my angel group Ray. It's so beautiful what they want to show you, that you just have to allow this beauty to come into your life, pile number 2. And it is time. It is time, because it should have come way sooner, in my opinion. So, triggered or not that you're going to be in April, this is good for you. And sometimes blessings from God, they do come in disguise, and they should, if especially you're so stubborn to remain where you shouldn't remain, okay? We also in fact have entered the chamber of healing. I talked about the chamber of healing in my book Love Just Is, and for those of you who have the book, you probably know what I'm talking about. Healing in the divine chamber of the Lady Isis. So you are entering your chamber of healing, and this is going to happen at the mid of April, where you're finally are aware of the truth. You finally are aware that this person or this individuals or this situation was manipulative. It wasn't all roses. They were using you. They were playing chess game with your mind. Now you know the truth, and because you know the truth is going to hurt, okay? Truth is never comfortable. Change, it's never comfortable. Having awareness of, wow, this has really happened to me, it's not comfortable. And this is why Spirit is going to provide you space and time during April to heal, to be alone, to be more independent, to have a bit of gifts here and there from the universe, such as signs, a bit of rewards, so they can pump you up, they can cheer you up and tell you that you are deeply loved. Pile number 2, you're not alone in this, and you will heal, and actually you are healing. So even though you might feel in pain and you might feel separated, shocked even about the amount of manipulation that you had to witness, this truth is going to eventually set you free with this enter the chamber of healing. And once by mid-April, you're going to enter this chamber of healing, you're going to feel the warm hug of the universe and of spirit. And the rest, once you're going to get out of this, which is going to be, in my opinion, by the beginning of May, boom, blossoming abundance will enter your life. And you're going to be like, wow, what was I missing? Why did it take so long to come here? Oh my God, I can't believe it. Yeah, I know. So what do you want to do, pile number 2? We're going, right? We're moving forward towards our independence, our creativity, our blossoming abundance. And this is what I see in terms of energy and prediction for the month of April. Let me know in the comment section down below, as I always love to hear your stories. And see you guys in my next pick a card and video, as well as on my page. Hi, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. You chose the pyramid amethyst, okay? So the first thing that I saw before even pulling your energy, I was waiting for doing your pile, and I noticed a lot of harmony coming up in the month of April for you. You probably are an earth angel, or you have definitely dedicated yourself to spirituality, to meditation. I saw actually a lot of meditation, yoga, even, spiritual awareness. And honestly, if you are single, in the month of April, you are manifesting love, or you're manifesting an opening up of your heart chakra, something emotionally really important happening. For some of you, could even adopting a cat, a dog, or a pet. Very small animal anyway, if you are adopting one. And you have been scarred for sure in your life, but now the scar are almost gone. It's almost like you have beautifully polished the facets of your energy, and you're just tuning so strongly with your spirit. And this is happening especially for you in the month of April. So let's look at the tarot together, and then we're going to move our way up with the oracles. And I mean, I'd never look at the cards before I channel, because I don't want to be influenced by them. There you go. The High Priestess. I told you about spirituality and meditation. Pisces card. You are, or you have become the High Priestess, the mystic, the connection to the moon. Maybe this full moon in Libra has given you some revelation. Maybe you are a Libra with heavy placement in Pisces, and so the full moon has happened in your 12th house and into the awareness of spirit. I'm not an astrologer, so correct me if I'm wrong. And we do also have the Leo card, the sun. Beautiful, warm, abundant, happy, joyful, naive even. And then we do have the Three of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. So these are the signs that I am seeing, but obviously it could be any signs. You are doing something really great in the month of April. You're reaping the reward of your awareness. And you know what? I can hear you saying, once I used to be attached. Once I used to let go of things. Now I just simply don't expect, I'm simply living. And this is beautiful, pile number 3. You have realized that obsessing over the attachment of having something doesn't serve you, as well as constantly thinking that you have to let go of things in order to manifest them, doesn't serve you. What truly serves you is, how can I show up my divinity in the present moment? You wake up in the morning, you're like, I'm so grateful to be alive. How can I serve today? Tell me, universe, how can I serve? You can even affirm this in the comment section down below if you believe in the power of scripting and the law of attraction. How can I serve? Show me. And because you have realized this through spiritual work, through meditation, through awareness, you're not worried anymore about the future. And people might even perceive you as, are you crazy? Like, we are living the hardest economic crisis that the world has ever faced. What are we gonna do? We are absolutely panicking. And do you know what? I'm going to tell you this, pile number 3, because it's going to resonate with you, okay? And this is also how I teach and how I present message, because Spirit showed me these things in my mind, so I need to make examples. The other day, I was scrolling down Instagram, just one of you guys, and Dolores Cannon came up, and it's been a while that I didn't see Dolores Cannon. If you don't know who, guys, Dolores Cannon was, she was an hypnotherapist, and she was a psychologist, if I'm correct. She wrote 17 books about the 3 ways of volunteers, about starseed, about her past life regressions, their clients' regression, and so on and so forth. Highly recommended content. Anyway, Dolores Cannon came up on my Instagram, and the funny story is it came up in the new profile that I made for my TikTok, which is the Radio Alchemy, and for my new channel. So that Instagram doesn't really have analytics to work on because I barely post on it. So it was very random for me to see Dolores Cannon coming up in the video again, since she's also passed away, you know. So she came, and the conversation that she was having was during the 80s, if I'm correct, or early 90s. So she was talking about, you know, the earth is moving towards a new dimension of consciousness. There is more light. You are becoming pile number 3 with this High Priestess card, more of a light being, the Sun card. And they're going to try everything to set you up. The dark forces, negative forces, however you want to call them, doesn't matter, whatever you believe. Anybody has their own perception of negativity. So I leave that up to you. They're going to set you up. They're going to set you up. They're going to tell you you're wrong. They're going to invent. She literally says, this are her words, not mine. They are going to create economic crisis. They are going to create diseases. They are going to try everything to pull you down from your state of awareness. Now, with that being said, that doesn't mean that I'm saying that people are not dying and there is not like something bad going on that I cannot even name on YouTube. I'm not saying that. But her speech shocked me because she was talking about her era. She was talking about the 80s. She was talking about the 90s. But how come that those words are resonating so powerfully even today? I leave it up to you guys. It's a question. Like, I'm not implying anything because I don't know myself. And sometimes I'm very grounded about the way I channel spirit. I don't want to give misinformation or inaccurate information for people. But here, there is some sort of truth to what she was saying. When you begin to have a spiritual awareness with this High Priestess card, which you have, pile number 3, and you will have even more in the month of April, negative forces, they're going to try to set you up in whatever shape or form to bring you down, because you are doing something miraculous. You are affirming that this is an illusion and you are a powerful, amazing light being. How beautiful is that? How beautiful it is to release attachment to material things, capitalism, or the way society has programmed you to define success. What success is what you define it to be. For some people, success is having the infinite money to eat healthy, having the money to provide for their family, having independence to go to their yoga class, feeling happy, having the independence to travel. It's not necessarily having millions of golden things, jewelry or diamonds, or being the next trendsetter and influencer. For some other people, no shame on that. It could be being the next Kim Kardashian or something. Everybody's idea of success is defined differently. But I feel that sometimes we are set up to believe that a success is only one thing, and it is to be a millionaire, and it is to be a billionaire, and it is to have a mansion, and it is to have this or that. And it's simply not true, not practical for everybody, and it's not true. Success is what you define it to be. It's personal, unique to your journey and your soul. And I feel, pile number 3, you are totally on it. You're totally on of all of this awareness within yourself in the month of April. You completely detached from those things. You're still learning your lessons, of course, but you're really rising up to a new level of consciousness. You could even be, if you are a follower of mine and you have been watching my previous Pico card, you could be the pile that has chose that sentence that I shared. I'm leveling up. I am leveling up. You already have leveled up in the month of April. And this is why I feel that the month of April is giving you so much energy coming directly from spirit, so much joy. And I apologize for being so long and so spiritual in my readings. I know they are not for everybody. I completely get it. So on a more mundane perspective, what this strength from spirit is leading you to is to build your solid foundation. For some of you with this 3 of Pentacles, could be even buying a new home, making a strong investment that it's related to your family, maybe having help also from your soulmates or your family, for your siblings. It could be building a new project, accessing more creativity, going to work in whatever shape or form, okay? If it is in matters of love, even though I want to make a more specific pick a card for that, either here or on my Patreon, I feel you're building and laying down the solid foundation either to attract a very strong love in the future if you're single, or to work in an existing relationship to build something everlasting. For some others of you, it could be that you're raising a child, and this child has very strong abilities, psychic abilities within themselves, so they're very special and they're bringing you a lot of joy. If you are searching for pregnancy and you thought that, oh, I will never have it, I feel like a virgin with a high priestess, the answer from spirit is you will have a blonde male child, and this you will be a Leo. He will be born in the month of August, so I don't know, Leo or the other sign that is born in the month of August. I apologize, I'm not an astrologer. And he will have as a spirit animal the horse. It will be a free, independent spirit. It will be one of the new waves, okay, that will bring joy and awareness to people of this earth. So there is really intense stuff for you going on moving forward from April on. And it could be different for many of you guys because it will depend on your age, it will depend on your awareness, it will depend on what you want and your desire. So really, by looking at these cards, the High Priestess, the Sun card, and Three of Pentacles, the question that I have for you in order for you to understand better this reading is, what is it that you want to build? Okay? Do you want to build family, long-lasting relationship? That's what you're gonna get. Do you want to build joy? Just more joy, more success into your life. You are building this right now in the month of April. You want to build more spiritual awareness, more happiness in terms of your spiritual beings. You will have this. Whatever it is that you are putting your mind, your action towards, you will have. And that's because of your incredible effort that you made in these years to raise your level of vibration and your awareness, therefore connection with a higher source. This is what you're getting in the month of April. It's very spiritual, it's very deep. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but this is what I'm seeing. This is also an invitation to know, pile number 3, that in the month of April, you will be on the right path and you have to trust your intuition. You have to trust your gut feeling. It's leading you to the sun. It's leading you to the happiest card of the deck. It's leading you to joy, the highest energy of all, with love, okay? And it's leading you to building very strong foundation for yourself and for others as well. Teamwork could come into play, or collaborations of some sort in matter of business could come in the month of April, so you definitely want to be open for that. I'm also seeing the card of Sacred Ibis. A golden door is opening up for you. The Sacred Ibis could be your spirit animal, or could be an animal of significance for you in the month of April. Let's remember that for the ancient Egyptian, the Ibis used to be Thoth, the god of the scripture, the god of learning, the god of the scribe. In this card particularly, it's represented by number 22, which is a master number that does indicate the master architect of the universe. And we do have 2-2 and 2-2 with the High Priestess. So if you're seeing in the month of April perhaps 222, or you felt drawn by number 2, definitely that's a number that is telling you that you are on the right path, and you should keep going towards this path of illumination. Because for me, High Priestess with the Sun really does talk about enlightenment and illumination. So this is a very spiritual pile, okay? I'm also seeing that potentially in the month of April, Spirit will give you signs about joining a new course, or even if you are a teacher with this High Priestess, you recording a new e-course or a new course, or reading more books, opening your mind to studies, okay, and polishing your skills, because you never know enough. And this is what Spirit wants you to know. Even though Spirit is telling me, we know that you have leveled up and we are so proud of you, so congratulate you. But remember that knowledge infinite and it never stops. You never stop learning, so keep on learning. That's what Spirit is telling you in the month of April. Keep on learning because it's just leading you on the right path for you. We also do have the card from the Akashic Tarot of 17, the Lookout. So you are moving towards a new direction as well, but I feel it's been a while that you have been moving towards this new direction. There is flames over here in this card indicating karmic purges that have been going on for a long time. But I feel for you especially, regardless of the meaning of the card, pile number 3 has to do with this great burst of energy that you're going to feel in the month of April, that it's really taken you to a higher commitment, higher levels, promotions, new ventures. You're in the lookout for better, okay? And you're in the lookout while you're learning also to polish your skill in the month of April. From those of you who are, you know that you are on the right path when it comes down to career, I really feel for you, pile number 3, that there is going to be a lot going on. You're going to be incredibly busy, incredibly surged also by other people, and possibly also overwhelmed by work. Like, I really feel that the month of April is really secure financially and is leading you to a lot of abundant work. That's what I'm picking up upon. Also, obviously, the card of the Lookout looks very much like a pirate. And it's funny because yesterday I was watching on Disney Plus the objects of the behind the scene of Pirates of the Caribbean, and I just don't know, but I feel like maybe you should watch the movie again, Pirates of the Caribbean, just to fantasize and dream a bit of adventures. But with the Sun card, this could also indicate, and I just saw sparkles just behind my eye. Okay, got it. So basically the spirit is revealing itself through sparkles of light or through orbs because they want to lead you somewhere else. So you have to be on the lookout for the signs that are going to come in the form of numbers in the month of April, as well as in the form of sparkles. This card tells you to be, in fact, on the lookout. There is a challenging situation that you will overcome around you. You could experience a sudden fall or a breakthrough, or even a loss of your position, or you have experienced this in the past. But if you are aware, you can make a backup plan that will help you ride through this difficult time a little more easily. This phase may be temporary, but it's important to keep your balance. Your strength will carry you through a better time to come, because in fact there are better time to come. But let me tell you something. I feel this has happened in the past where you had lost something, you had, this breakthrough going on, and now you have released any attachment that was unhealthy for you. I don't know why the camera is not focusing. Okay, sorry if it was a bit blurred. Definitely you are for the lookout for the better. The leveling up has been happening, and the month of April is becoming very promising due to the fact that you have released strong attachments. I'm also seeing the temple path. Wow, number 12. This is a very spiritual reading, pile number 2. Like, I don't know why, but this is telling me that you are activating your crown chakra, the gods. There is like a spirit animal, a spirit guide, a totem, an angel, an ascended master next to you, and it's leading you to a beautiful golden place. And I don't know what it is. It could be like spiritual enlightenment, revelations for many of you in the month of April. It's an awareness with the High Priestess card and the temple path. And then from awareness, honestly, action is generated. Because if you take action and you're not aligned, you're not generating any sort of awareness within yourself as well as others, well, the action that you're creating are not really positive, aren't they? Or they're not really leading you anywhere satisfying. So I feel that in the month of April, actions will be there, rewards will be there, career will be very active for some of you. But there is like this reaching of awareness and reaching a temple path. So you being on a higher state of consciousness altogether. And this is number 12, and there is a labyrinth as well. And if you know how labyrinth works, basically while you're walking on the labyrinth, you kind of like have memories and you think a lot. And by the time that you get to the center of the labyrinth, your state of consciousness
has changed, and probably you have resolved a lot of things. So labyrinth were created as a spiritual awareness and as a spiritual tool for healing, really, believe it or not. And I think that's what you have been doing so far. Like, your life is being a labyrinth, pile number 3, and you have been healing and healing and healing. And right now you are arriving to the center, and the center, it's like this moment where you are redefining your idea of success by letting go of attachments, not even thinking about letting go. You're just there and arriving to this temple path, to this new awareness. Receiving this card, in fact, represents your own spiritual evolutions. I mean, can be more specific than this. The winding path you are on leads to a blessed temple in a lovely garden, symbolizing the spiritual destiny your soul has had in mind for this lifetime. So honestly, guys, in the month of April, with this lookout card especially, you might accept once and for all your spiritual journey, your spiritual career even. I feel that those of you guys who choose pile number 3, you're meant to be a channeler, a psychic, use your psychic abilities maybe in ways that never have been used before, working with other people that have the same talent as you, building new community, communicating with spirits, having a child that also has psychic abilities, and keep on learning and expanding for this humanity, this spiritual awareness. Because let me tell you something, pile number 3, people think that the spiritual gifts are defined. These are what they are, you know. I get attacked on TikTok on a day-to-day basis from Italian people that, I don't know, I guess they are a little bit behind, or they're not as open-minded as more international audience. I am sorry, I'm just gonna say it, it's the truth. And I get attacked all the time because they are like, but this is written in a book, like, you know, this is a fixed knowledge. And they're talking about spiritual matters, and it's like, no, spirit is not a fixed knowledge. Source is constantly expanding and it's constantly evolving. And therefore, the way that we perceive astrology, divination tools, the auric field, information for spirit, it's constantly evolving. It's not a fixed knowledge. And the more the energy changes, the more we raise our vibration, the more we change, the more the way we use these tools evolves. So it's not fixed. So for instance, when you are in a spiritual career, you could even create new pathways and doorways of analyzing the spiritual gifts. There could be more than actually are listed. There could be more ways to perform manifestation that they are listed. So yes, respect the knowledge that comes from the past, but also don't limit yourself and say, oh, spirit is a fixed knowledge. It's never. It's in constant evolution. And I think Buddhism says this as well. This card, upright, is here to tell you that what you're going through now is all part of your soul process. So what is going to happen in April is going to be fundamental for your soul evolution. You are on your karmic path and heading in the right direction. And the choices you make now, actually, pile number 3, are important for your personal growth and life lessons. The lights around the temple represents the spirit world, which you are incredibly connected to. Your family members and friends and angels and guides, all the loving spiritual helpers who long to assist you, okay? I apologize, the card is not really focusing, but this camera is a bit slow, okay? Call upon them and be open to their wisdom and inspiration. This is a wonderful life-expanding time. So keep in mind your personal priorities as well as your spiritual connection. Following your higher intentions will help you move your life forward in a dramatic ways. And connecting with spirit and your higher self will have a wonderful influence on all you experience. I told you, this is the most spiritual pile that I read so far, and in a while, I actually might say. So be on the lookout for all the signs the spirit is telling you and is showing you, because there is so much expansion, blessings with the Sun card, and solid foundation that want to enter your life in the month of April. In what areas? Honestly, it could be in all areas of your life, pile number 3. Guess what? We do have the Divine Guardian, protection of the Winged Mother, as your last card. And this is funny because I said you do have an angel, the spirit world, this connection that I can see. You do have an ascended master next to you. This could be the goddess Shakti. This could be the aspect of femininity, and I'm sorry, I apologize for that
And as you can see, you are the third pile who had the full moon in a card as well. And I'm recording the speaker card for April during the full moon in Libra. So, which is a very feminine full moon due to the sign of Libra ruled by Venus. So there is a guardian angel. You could be an earth angel, like I said before as well, that it's leading the way. So with this lookout, which is the symbol of the Tower card, whatever it is that you had to experience, this really like, I don't know, like falling of an identity. What you have experienced in the past month was you have let go of an identity. You had an identity crisis and you understood that you're not your job. You're not the definition of society of success. You're none of these things. You are spirit. You are a spark of divinity. And through that, through your meditation, through this let go of attachment, you have realized how much you are surrounded by light, how much wherever you're heading, it's so positive and is expanding you tremendously at this time. And you have made a very strong impression and connection with your guardian angel. And now you can hear it more than ever. And you will become a guardian angel to other people as well. Your job in the spirit world, and if you want to know what is your job in the spirit world, I do have a pick a card about it, and on my Patreon a video called The Afterlife that explains everything about the afterlife. It's an hour-long video, so you can check that out. But you will become a spirit guide in the spirit world in your next eternity, because could be that this lifetime, pile number 3, is your last incarnation, and you will become a life coach in this lifetime, a counselor, a psychic, somebody that helps other people through your psychic insight, okay? And you will talk even in a stage, or you will do counseling, okay? And this is preparing you to what you are going to do in the spirit world. You will become a spirit guide. You're not yet a spirit guide, so don't pamper your ego, right? But you will become a spirit guide or a guardian angel for some newborn soul in your future eternal life. And this is why you're also establishing a very strong bond with your spirit right now. So you should absolutely follow the guidance and follow your intuition in the month of April, because on a more mundane perspective, pile number 3, something magical, right? Something magical is bound to happen for you in the month of April. And only for you, my love, I actually need to pull some additional cards. So give me the time, be patient. I'm just pulling the cards right now because I want to conclude with more clarifiers. I don't know why, I feel you need it. So let's see, because this is a very ethereal kind of reading, very spiritual. So I feel you need a tiny bit of more, you know, material, mundane perspective. So Spirit, clarify anything for pile number 3. Oh, the King of Swords, becoming assertive, being the communicator, the law, the justice. Justice is coming towards you, but this is a card that for me does represent being the communicator, mastering communication and mastering detachment. Ooh, the World card, and being on the center of a stage with your new beginning, having abundance, or you spirit, due to your spiritual awareness and all that you have conquered on a spiritual level, will give you the possibility to be visible in the month of April. So if you will use this visibility wisely to help other people and to function like a guardian angel will function, there is so much reward and so much abundance coming up for you, my loves. Okay? So I want to hear you guys in the comment section down below, as we usually do on this channel, and say, there is so much abundance coming up for me. There is so much abundance coming up for me. There is so much abundance coming up for me. I will be visible. I will be visible. Okay, my love, this is what I see for you in the month of April, and let me know if you want the April love predictions as well. Otherwise, I'll probably make them on my Patreon. And thank you guys for sticking around for this reading. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for sticking around for this reading and your April prediction. We're going to see each other in my next video as well as on my Patreon page. Thank you so much for your support. I am beyond grateful that I am able to do this job for you and deliver a message from Spirit. And keep in mind, you're never wrong if you follow love. I love you guys. Bye.